Hello and welcome to Healnlearn online platform. My name is Heidi Gregor and I'm an expert on holistic beauty. Today I want to speak about gray hair. When it comes to aging, people tend to be very opinionated. On the one hand side, you have society, mainstream society, who fights against aging with all means, This is the anti-aging society where you're not supposed to age at all and you have to do whatever it takes to seem young. I say seem young because this is not so much the fraction of healthy life, but this is the fraction of I do whatever it takes with a knife, with a scalpel, with fillers, with all what beauty industry has to offer. On the other hand, we have the fraction of mostly women who defend their right to, for example, not dye their hair. So once they go gray or white or whatever, they more or less defend aging and are pro-aging even. There is an Instagram hashtag pro-aging, and they promote the beauty of elder women. So we have those two fractions more or less. And I want to say that, of course, there are beautiful, gorgeous women with gray and white hair. But I still want to tell you, I think it's maybe an important information for you to know where the gray hair comes from. So then you can choose if this is something you want to go for or not, if you still stick with your gray hair, if you want to prevent to get gray hair, so if you want to have more options to choose of. Because there is a lot of myth around aging and gray hair and it being natural, it being normal, it being genetic or whatever. And so I want to tell you what I know about that matter. As you know, I did a lot of research on the topic because I wrote this book in German language, Natürlich zeitlos schön. So, where does the gray hair come from? Or let's better start, where does your natural hair color come from? Well, this comes from the melanin production in the cells at the root of your hair. The cells at the root of your hair produce melanin, and this is responsible for your natural hair color. So there are different kinds of influencing factors that may reduce or do reduce this melanin production, especially when you grow older, because those influencing factors add up. So, and when you can imagine it as a cup, when the cup's full, your depots for melanin are empty, more or less. So what are those influencing factors? Those influencing factors are mainly acidosis. Acidosis, I'm sure you've heard of it, is when you have too much acid in your body. So, first of all, I will tell you how you reach this acidosis, how you get to this acidosis, and then I'll tell you what it does to your body in this today, I'll tell you what it does to your melanin production, so to your natural hair color. So, acidosis. There are different reasons your body is getting too acid. The main reason is long-lasting negative stress. If you've seen my previous videos, you will have come across negative stress. So what is negative stress? Negative stress is stress that gives you the permanent feeling of being overwhelmed. And it doesn't matter if this stress comes from your business challenges or if it comes from private challenges, psychological stress. It also doesn't matter if it's influenced or enhanced by your own opinions and belief systems, or if it's outer factors. So we'll have to do another video. I'll have to do another video about stress if you're interested to know more about stress and where it comes from and what it does to your body. Now, for now, just we'll leave it there. So long-lasting negative stress leads to chemical reactions within your body that lead to acidosis. Second main factor for acidosis is malnutrition or bad nutrition. So if you eat the wrong stuff for a long period, it'll lead to acidosis. I won't speak about nutrition in this video. Let me just mention too much meat, too much sugar. Okay? So, second main factor, bad nutrition. Third factor, high impact sports. So yes, you can do too much sport. You can exercise too much, too radical, if you're being too tough to yourself, it has the same effect as if you wouldn't do anything at all. Okay, so we have those three things now: the negative stress, the bad nutrition, and the high impact exercise. Too much exercise, much more than 300 minutes a week on a high heart frequency. So what happens once you have this acidosis within your body is that your wonderful, divine, beautiful body of the goddess always tries to keep the balance. So once you do have acidosis within your body, the body takes the minerals out of the depots, of different depots of your body, to build salts, to neutralize the milieu in your body. So your wonderful body always tries to keep the balance within your body because it tries to keep you healthy. But at some point, it can't anymore because there is too much acid for such a long time. So it needs to take out the minerals of your depots to neutralize, to try to, keep the balance. And by doing this, it goes into different areas of your body. For example, the cells at the root of your hair. And it takes the minerals from there. And for example, it takes copper, which plays a major role in the melanin production. So, once it does that, the melanin production goes down. And eventually this will lead to no melanin production at all. And this will lead to gray hair, first gray hair, then white hair. So why do some people go gray and others don't, or much later? First of all, as I already said, life circumstances. Second of all, what role plays genetics in here? Well, scientists say that your genes only determine 10 to 30% of aging processes and sicknesses that you may get within in your life. Only 10 to 30% are determined by genes only. All the rest, which is 70 to 90%, underlies the influencing factors from outside. So is up to your life circumstances. That means that you may have a genetic predisposition for gray hair. That could, for example, mean that while somebody else will need glasses at an early age of their life, because the body takes the minerals from that cells, or may get a problem in an organ, or may get early wrinkly skin or whatever. Those people with early gray hair, their body with the genetic predisposition takes the minerals from the hair, from the cells of the hair first, before it takes it from somewhere else. That's the genetic predisposition. But you can still influence it. Because at what age, in the end, you will go gray or not, you definitely can influence with your nutrition, with your lifestyle, with preventing stress, with the right mindset. And that's also important, supplements. Because we do have life circumstances, there are outer factors that we are influenced by. And so it's very, very difficult for us in living in Western civilizations to always keep the balance, mind, body, everything balanced. It's very difficult, I agree. So if you want to make it easier for your body to keep the balance, you can do different things that I will post videos on here. But one of the things is you definitely can and should supplement the most important minerals and vitamins. So only recently I've seen an ad for a new supplement, pills, capsules, that is especially going into your filling up these depots of your hair cells. And so there are supplements specially for that. And good news, with this you can even go back to your original hair color, even though you're already gray or white. So if this is something interesting for you, you don't have to. If you feel beautiful, if you feel gorgeous with your gray hair, with white hair, fantastic. But if you're not happy about your gray hair, if maybe you're still young and you got one of these predispositions, so you're getting gray early, you're just realizing that you're getting gray already, this is something that you can do Don't order online though. I'd really recommend you go to a pharmacy and you ask for something special, specially supplements, specially for hair, and they're specially for keeping your, or going back to your natural hair color. Okay. One more thing. I told you long-lasting negative stress is one of the main risk factors for acidosis. Maybe you've heard that some people go gray overnight by trauma. Trauma is sudden, intensive negative stress. And the good news is, especially those people have good chances to go back to their natural hair color by supplementing. Supplementing, in addition to trying to live a balanced life with and keep the balance within your body. Okay, so that was my little input about gray hair. So I turned 50 in January. I still do have my natural hair color. I'm trying to keep the balance within my body. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying, and I'm supplementing. And well, if this is something that's interesting for you, if you would like to prevent gray hair, if you would like to experience if it's really possible to go back to your natural hair color, here I gave you a bit of information on the topic, so you know where it comes from. Well, is it natural? Is gray hair natural? Yes, it's natural, but it's natural if you don't, because it's a sign. It's an aging sign, and but it's not necessary to the extent that it's happening. So if you would be interested to do something against it, that's your chance. You do have a chance. You can do it. Hope you liked my little input here, and stay tuned. I'll be back.